I'm down to top five.
Real quick. Happy Thanksgiving to those out there. This is sad to see for me. All right. A woman breaks down after cooking a full Thanksgiving dinner and no one showed up. I hate hearing stories like this.
Y'all never mentioned Jennifer Hudson? Like
Jennifer Hudson can sing her butt off too. But sometimes too, it's the complete package though. Sometimes it's the voice. Sometimes it could be the songs. Sometimes it could just be, but for me, they sing World From Home.
Yeah, nobody knows that song. I was reading his wife's other list.
Queen says Kelly Price, Faith is dope.
For somebody to write a letter to your children and your parents, that's diabolical.
Yeah.
This dude Clyde said, Plies is on the baby making playlist, and I stand by this message. That's what I'm saying. So Clyde, before you met your queen, that just lets me know the type of woman that you was into. They was busting guns, braiding hair, and doing taxes all within the same building, bro.
Who did you vote for in the 2024 election?
2024?
As in last year?
No, I don't. God.
Would you like to do on the first date as far as, are you into?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm there to learn him, and I'm there to know him.
But he got to learn.
Demand that I give a certain amount. How are you going to demand that? That's crazy.
Say that you get more jobs outside of the Breakfast Club now without mentioning that you get them because the Breakfast Club.
You wasted a half a year in the campaign. And so where she, again, matter of fact, Yeah. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah. Hey, yo, microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's third degree with that D3 crew. And I see you, another sneak preview. I'm about to feed you what you need till I proceed to go and step over. You're about to see right now that it's a takeover. No need to give the whole game a makeover. And I think I'm about to go ahead and hit my quotas. If you don't know, third degree's that dude. I don't mean to come at you, but I'm rude. Please excuse the French as I enter. I'm about to show you right now my master splinter. No, I'm no rag, you can combat that. Better yet, you about to sneak attack from my camera at. I can do it off screen if you already know. Yes, the boy is the king. I'm that mean, but I can go and still slip it. If you don't know, yes, my flow is still liquid. I'm about to go and double up for the win. Like your best friend's triple chins. And you're about to see right now, think again. If you don't know right now, yes, I'm never sink in. I just gotta go ahead and get a new camera. Better yet, you about to see, we about to stand up. Take another plan B. You about to see third degree, literally. No, you're not me. And like I said right now, I'm the illest of all time. Kill you with one line. Yes, no sublime. I mean no subliminals. Why you hate me? Get my genitals. I don't want you there. Use the C-Rab. If you don't know, yes, I'm really that bad. Take a step. I might just go and swing. Say goodnight like a Mike Tyson fight. I'm on the mic. You can't recite. Now I'm what you don't like. Better yet, I will never ever be polite. I ignite that thought within your brain. I maintain, yes, you better kiss the rain. Hard to explain. I go against the grain. If you don't like me, don't say my name. Better yet, keep it out your mouth like NUTZs. I'm about to put you to sleep, so Negro, please. You don't want none of these. If I swing left and right, yes, I'm saying goodnight. Oh, will I just stop the flow? Maybe so. You looking like a fat soul, and I'm an asshole. Turn the fast soul. Better get fast forward. Let's go and start the show. Whoa. Let's go. It's good, y'all. Of all the ratchetness,
What's the deal, family? What's the deal?
Oh my God.
All the ratchetness from the down to the camera. My life. Story of my life. What's good, y'all? What's good?
Damn.
What's going on, man? Timu camera. You know what I'm saying?
Kiss my black ass. Said your browser has lost connection to your camera. I don't know if it's because there's too many people on the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on, but people can't see me. But I'm gonna go ahead and just, y'all just talk a little bit.
Damn.
Oh, so you gonna put it off on us because your shit don't work. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
No worries.
It's acting ratchet.
Me and my alabaster brother will take.
Hey, it's Friday.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So let's go.
Yo, it's being reported that Krishan got jumped in Compton by 6 girls. Whack 100 warned her to leave LA and she was robbed of her jewelry. I don't think that's true, right? Because look at this right here. She posted a picture of herself without a scratch in her jewelry, but it's still kind of ratchet. All this over Blueface, like for real. So, I don't know, but welcome to Ratchet News, and I'm Third Degree. Let's go ahead and let's get the show started. It's being reported that 11 killed in the apparent, or unalived in the apparent terror attack at Sydney Hanukkah event. Man, it's just really, really crazy. Prayers out to the folks in Australia who lost their lives. Now, moving on. Aubrey O'Day hospitalized after viewing Diddy documentary. I guess it triggered her, and then she was, I think she went to the hospital because of it. You know what I'm saying? Had anxiety attacks or something. I don't know what happened, but hey, prayers out to her. Moving on. Patrick Mahomes suffered a torn ACL, so that means the Kansas City Chiefs are eliminated from playoff contention. That means we don't have to endure the Swifties. Moving on. Gavin Newsom and Nicki Minaj continue to throw shots at each other online, and it is hilarious. But, I kind of like this pettiness of Gavin Newsom, but you rolling in the dirt with someone who, I don't know. When was the day that we start seeing politicians rolling in the dirt with celebrities? It's kind of crazy, but we know that he's thirsty for a presidential bid, right? All right, moving on. DoorDash pig arrested after allegedly pepper spraying customers' food and is caught on camera. Good. I hope they throw her underneath the jail. Piece of crap. All right, moving on. Prayers out to Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were unalived by their son. So prayers out to the remaining kids. And I don't know why the son decided to do that, but it's just I heard that he's schizophrenic now. He just got diagnosed, whatever. But it's still no excuse. So prayers out to them, man, and R.I.P. Moving on. But with that being said, Trump alleges Rob Reiner passed away due to the anger he caused others from having Trump derangement syndrome. This dude's really a piece of ish, right? It's crazy the stuff he comes up with. All right, but moving on. Big X the Plug signs global deal with Sony Music Publishing. Congrats to hell. Moving on. A trans woman wins the world's strongest woman competition, and it's caused an outrage. As you can see, she was not having it. But Elon Musk came out and says, if you have a womb, you are a woman, otherwise you are not. This is going to bring an interesting topic, which we're going to talk about tonight. So, moving on. Ford charged with plotting SoCal New Year's Eve attack, ID'd as members of Turtle Island Liberation Front. This is crazy. These are the times we in, right? All right, moving on. As we reported last week, Ebro in the Morning is canceled from Hot 97, and he shares a DM from Drake saying, unalive slower, P-U-S-S-Y, end quote. What is wrong with this dude over here talking tough to a radio guy? But I don't know what the beef is. Who cares? All right, moving on. Boxer brought his opponent's baby mama to pre-fight press conference to show papers proving he adopted his son before the fight. Yeah, there wouldn't have been no fight because bro got to go. He got to get up out of here. After that, man, what's the world coming to with these antics, man? All right, moving on. DJ Academic says he has filed a restraining order on Mano and is ready to send him to jail. Wasn't it the same dude talking tough to SZA and all them? What a punk. All right, moving on. Shout out to LeVar Walker. He found Kevin McAllister out there still home alone in New York. Crazy, right? Moving on. CNN uncovers white supremacist group Patriot Front training at a hidden compound in Tennessee. These are the times. Moving on. Leaders and members of an alleged cult-like California religious group charged with unaliving. Weird. Moving on. Then after the news of Ebro in the Morning, it looks like Netflix lands The Breakfast Club and Joe and Jada an exclusive iHeart video podcast deal. Really dope. Let's move this podcast to Netflix too. All right, moving on. Former President Obama, forever president actually, tells House Democrats that parties should focus on midterms and not ideological divides, which is very, very true. All right, moving on. There is a Kobe Bryant movie in the works at Warner Brothers. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Let's go. I will be there front and center. Moving on. U.S. Postal Service honoring Muhammad Ali with forever stamps. Dope. About time. Long overdue. Moving on. I think the NBA Cup is somewhat embarrassing. Charles Barkley. Agreed. Moving on. Punished for wetting the bed. Georgia man gets life after 6-year-old forced to exercise in heat and is unalive. May he rot. Piece of crap. May you rot in piss. All right, moving on. And I'm talking about the father. May he rot in piss for making that little boy do that. Just crazy. Moving on. Recent studies show that cuddling with a thick woman slows the heart rate, therefore it may reduce heart disease. Well, it's time to get the cuddling. All right, moving on. It wouldn't be San Bernardino without the neighborhood Spider-Man, right? Moving on. Congratulations to IE's own Lakeith Stanfield as he takes on the role of Dennis Rodman in 48 Hours in Vegas. I think he's going to kill that role. All right, moving on. Brandy and Monica wrap up their Boys Mind tour after 32 shows. Congrats. I'm sorry I missed it. Hopefully they run it back. Moving on. They ain't got it. Malargo, Tasha K link up after losing lawsuits to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Dummies. Moving on. Woman charged after Walmart shoppers say they found razor blades and loaves of bread. Like, why? Moving on. Terrence Bud Crawford retires and Oscar De La Hoya is calling him out. I think he's just jealous and he's still wearing dresses. What's wrong with you, Goldie? Moving on. Erica Kirk and Candace Owens agreed for a private meeting after explosive feud over Charlie Kirk's unaliving. Like, why is Candace Owens even in this? Like, you're not even the widow. Like, you just giving, like, side piece vibes. You know what I mean? Just, sit down, Candace Owens. All right, moving on. It does feel like a slap to Kaepernick's face that Phillip Rivers is actually now the starting quarterback of the Colts at 44. You know what I mean? But, hey, it's a white man's world, right? Moving on. It's being alleged that Nicki Minaj bought some of her record sales. I don't know about how true that is, but moving on. Warner Brothers rejects Paramount bid, urges stakeholders do the same. Cold world. Moving on. Woman is still trying to show that, her black baby was due to her ancestry. Moving on. Yesterday was the late great DMX's birthday. Happy heavenly birthday. RIP. Moving on. Natalia Bryant, restraining order renewed. Family added to protection, as they should. Moving on. Rox Diaz and Anthony Anderson are dating. Hey, salute. He got himself a piece. Moving on. Diddy's son, King Kong, threatened to slap 50 Cent and delete a tweet. 50 responds, yeah, you better sit your little ass down. All right, moving on. Shout out and salute to Charlamagne the God, signs $200 million iHeart deal, extending the Breakfast Club and Black Effect Network. So you're going to be at the Breakfast Club for a minute. All right, moving on. Marijuana reclassified as less dangerous drug, and biggest change since 1970. All right, moving on. Dallas Austin says that Macy Gray Grotham left him in the studio stranded. Moving on. Male adult star Sky Diggler shows images from Freak Off sex tape with Diddy and said Daphne Joy claims the music mogul's pee-pee is only 3 inches. Why are you even looking? Moving on. Last but not least, Justice Department finally releases the files tied to Jeffrey Epstein. I wonder what's in them. We shall see. All right, but that's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.
And we are back. What's good, y'all?
What's
Look
good?
at your camera working. Oh man, look at that.
We shall see.
Look at this guy.
What y'all see in the Ratchet News?
Seeing a little too much. We'll see, right?
Well, first off, happy birthday happy belated to our brother DMX, man. One of the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Real, raw, and authentic, man. Changed the game a long time ago. So shout out DMX, man.
For sure. The Aubrey O'Day thing is what got me tripping, man.
Oh man. What's going on, man? You gotta represent for your community. So you know what I'm saying? What happened?
What do you mean? Wow.
You gotta represent for your community, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Your community.
What happened with just this?
It's like your community done it to her. It's like, nah.
Oh shit! Hell no.
I dude, I saw that, and honestly, from what I've seen, it was just her dealing with like anxiety, like big time. I guess she's even though after her little interview that got put on the Netflix documentary, her thing was just she was just getting blown up like crazy. Like I'm talking about threats of like, you know what happened, you're not speaking the truth, blah 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 blah. Like she's just like getting either whether it's true or not, whether she's being accused or not. Just like I guess that's like way too much on her. So to me that's kind of wild, man. It's just like whether you know she's telling the truth or not, she's just getting harassed. I mean, like getting harassed like crazy.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's kind of messed up, honestly, dude.
I mean it is because you know what I mean. I don't know what all she had to do with a whole lot of this. You know what I mean? She wasn't really involved that heavily, but you did volunteer to be in the documentary, so you know what I mean. Some hate come with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you do stuff like that. You go went on about your married way. What do I think about Aubrey O'Day for real? If we being honest,
they should not. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think she's
and
all
Drizzy
there,
Drake out here. Hey, look, I was tripping off Drizzy Drake out here harassing people for losing their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like his career ain't dying off. What?
Yeah.
What? But I know that scenario, boy. You know what I'm saying? Tell him, hey, scenario, tap in with bro, man. Let him know I don't even. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, Drake's over here talking tough. You know what I'm saying? Calling people PUSSY, but then you suing, and then you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just kind of crazy. You know,
the fact that you're still scared to say Kendrick's name out loud is ridiculous.
The fact he's the only
I'm talking big cash money shit. You know what I'm saying? Every day of the week.
He's the only one I know to file a lawsuit over a diss track. He's the only one I know that's done that, dude. I don't even want to talk about Trump's comments, man. That dude's like,
yeah, he crazy.
I don't want to get into that.
He's a certified nut, man. Certified.
That's
But
honestly, that's just fucking disgusting.
Weed smokers, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all won't be getting life sentences for smoking marijuana anymore. You know what I mean? He did do that. So I'll give credit where credit is due. Because somebody should have changed that a long time ago.
True.
Yes.
True.
Very true.
So with that being said, let's start using some of those sentences, Donald J. Trump, Mr. Trump. But anyway, real quick. Thank you guys for, it was a little hectic, you know what I'm saying, with the beginning, with the technical difficulties and whatnot. Somebody still don't want me to be great and is praying for our downfall, but we say, hey, juggle some big balls. Or you know what I'm saying? So it's just juggle, gargle, big balls. We don't give a funk about you. But go ahead and please share this. Shout out to the Facebook people. You guys are watching. Make sure you share, hit the like and the share button. Make sure you're tapping the emojis. The engagement is key. The engagement is key. We will try to comment, in the comment section as we go along. Also, shout out to the YouTube family. Shout out to the people who catch the rebroadcast. We see you. We are in the holiday season, so you know what I'm saying? It's still Sagittarius season for a couple more days. You know what I'm saying? So we still living it up and doing it big.
Yeah, let's wrap that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Wrap that shit up.
Yeah, let's wrap that shit up. It's Capricorn season, baby. Let's get to the motion.
Capricornies, man. Capricornies. Man, if you guys please like and share, please like and share. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little mama here. Take pride in that. I'm only great on Fridays. You know what I mean? Actually, no, you know what? The units that I moved through that I'm great every other than Friday. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all.
Catch me being great.
Hey, man, shout out to the supporters, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the supporters.
15,000 units on one of my projects. I guess I'm great other than Friday. I appreciate y'all for that. Sincerely. Man.
That's a lot of units, man.
15,000. I'm telling you. So the songs that are popping, it's Did I Fall in Love with a Lie? That one, again, that's 13,000. Cry for Jalen. Better Man, you know what I'm saying? Like those are ones who are really moving and pushing that project. So out of nowhere, it just seemed like Cry for Jalen. I looked up, saw 13,000 of that, and I'm like, geez, Louise. I'm just glad that it's helping somebody or whoever is enjoying it. I hope they relate to it, they feel it, because I put a lot of energy, literally a lot of energy into that song. Shout out to the homie Bort. I didn't even want to sing on the hook. He forced me to sing. And here we are now, man. So it moved the Eyes Behind Shade project to 30,000 units. So over 30,000 units. So I thank you and I appreciate you.
Hey, that's dope.
Nice.
Great other than Friday.
Hey, another Friday night. Greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, they not gonna
get
like
the merch,
this,
man. Hey, get the merch, man. If you're really a supporter, you should have the merch. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and grab the merch, man. It's okay.
I'm trying to get double and triple wins like somebody's best friend's chins.
No comment. Yeah. No,
I'm a fool. Forgive me, y'all. I'm a fool. All right, y'all. So before we kick this off, we got a show. Again, your boy's been busy these last few weeks, man. So, no politics, no date. We see a recent video where a woman shot down a dude based off of his politics. Are politics a deal breaker in your relationship? Also, too, there was a trans woman who won the strongest women competition. Should trans women be able to compete in women competition? We'll talk about that a little bit, too. Then also, too, I seen something. There's a girl who's on the Pop the Balloon. Both these clips are from Pop the Balloon. So shout out to whatever they're doing because people like this crap. But, yeah, so there was another girl on there who was pretty much, I guess, her soft girl era. That's what they call soft girl. And she caught hate. You know what I mean? Like literally backlash for basically for her answers, but I thought that they were definitely solid. So us as men, you know, those who have been married, relationships and all that, we're gonna give our 3 cents and see how she answered. See what men can actually do to cultivate that type of woman, because on this very show, we've seen women who are really demanding, entitled, selfish, all this other stuff. So let's uplift the women who are actually doing something positive. And I loved her response. So I really hope that she got picked, and I think she's gonna make somebody a good wife, in my opinion. So, but also too, we got a bonus. We got a bonus because something happened today. You know that. So we gotta, as my boy Quest would say, we had to pivot just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the Epstein files have been released. You know, so we'll talk about that.
The edited files have been released.
Very true.
Okay,
Very
let's be real.
The redacted files.
Look, wait, hold your thoughts because
Put lipstick on the pig, bro.
Hold your thoughts. So make sure we're gonna deep dive into this. So make sure you guys are sharing this. Invite this with your people. Hit them with the links. Let them come on. Engagement is key. So, but with that being said, if you're coming on as a guest and you're using your phone, please use headphones because it will bleed into the show. Be in a nice, quiet spot. You know, we don't want anything bleeding into the show, whether it's music, children, police sirens, whatever. Kind of control your environment. Just get to a nice spot where your Wi-Fi is popping. Like Quez, like say, this is a production. Despite my ratchetness, you know, saying I own it. You know what I mean? Other also too, you know what I'm saying, the thoughts, views, and opinions are of those people who have expressed it and those people who expressed it alone. Don't hold nobody else accountable for what somebody else says. Don't even hold the show accountable for what everybody says. This is just a platform where people can drop their 3 cents and, you know, their honest thoughts, their honest views, honest opinions. It's okay to agree to disagree. We're not here to get any converts or, you know, whatever. We just want to give a nice platform where people can, you know, a safe place where people can express and just give you a different point of view. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, make sure that there's no eating on camera. You know what I'm saying? Drinking is fine, but we just don't want the chewing because if you're chewing into your microphone, it sounds tacky. If you're crumpling paper or just loud, it just looks mad tacky, and we just don't want it.
Please don't do it, because we're gonna post a clip of you doing it. Just know that. That's my first order of action. As soon as we catch you doing it, we clipping you up so you can see yourself. Yeah.
So let me go get my sandwich. Did you actually see that and recorded it on your phone, bro?
No. So what happened was it was on the Inland Empire thing, and it was a Christmas Day parade on San Bernardino. And I seen them, I'm like, man, that's Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood hood Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? The hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, out there doing his thing. Some heroes don't wear capes. You know what I'm saying? So hey, if I bring a chair to somebody's face, then I love it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and show some love. Man, I meant to clip this one up too, because she's the owner of Uncle Nearest has been in the news. Not for the positive reasons, man, but you know, we'll talk about love it too. We'll have a little open mic and talk about it. But let's go ahead and show some love to folks. Rob, I've been meaning to change the music to your video. You know what I mean? You know, because again, I have to share revenue with somebody. You know what I mean? So this will be the last time I share some revenue with some folk. But here we go.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
'Cause 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 ' This soul food spot is a hidden gem in San Bernardino. With $10, you get a full plate and they do not hold back. It's a family-ran spot and they make you feel right at home with the crispy fried chicken that's juicy, mac and cheese and collard greens that slap, and their crispy fried fish. When you pair it with the yams and the potato salad, it's game over. Top it with the dessert, all homemade. The food hits, the prices are beyond fair, and the hospitality is great. All at Melba's Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
Yeah. You're wasting time. All right, shameless plug. If you want the music, you go to king3rd.com. You can get merch, music, DY3 merch, all that. You can get $5 albums, just like they're doing like $10 plates. You can get $5 albums, $1 singles. You know what I'm saying? Donate to United Negro Rapping Fund. A rhyme is a terrible thing to waste. You know what I'm saying? Like, help me be great other than Friday nights before 8. You know, help me so I can go get a dinner plate. Whatever you want to do, checkmate. You know what I mean? So,
hey, what happened with our sister at Uncle Nearest, man?
Man, so I wish I had the clip. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was she was going to like a bottle signing or something, right? And then some dude, and you know, here's what I kind of feel her on this.
I didn't even know that was her. I did see that clip.
Yeah. So
that was out here in Atlanta.
Okay. So I feel her on this one though. So you know what I mean? So as she's going, she's shaking hands, kissing babies, whatever. And then she turned around, there's some dude with I went to school with you in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade. You remember me or whatever, however way I'm kind of paraphrasing. And she thought, you expect me to remember you from 6th, 7th, 8th grade because we went to junior high, whatever. You know, she joked, she said it sarcastic, and she don't say, I can't remember you, but you know, give me some love. But they took part of that clip, right? They took the clip of her being like an ash, you know what I'm saying? And then they made it go viral. Then they showed the whole thing in context. But essentially, when you know you have a clip like that, the damage is already done. You know what I mean? So she had to do several rebuttals. She had to apologize and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Just mad crazy.
Let me give people some advice. When you do shit, don't come out and apologize for a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand the context, that's your problem. This man, social media shit be having people bent. You know what I mean? Like I seen the full thing. I didn't know that's where she was from because they didn't put that in the description. But I did see it was like, yeah, you remember me and J-Bo from 6th grade? Like, no, motherfucker, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 50 years old. Why would I remember you from 6th grade? And you were never important then, and you want me to think you're important now. I'm not apologizing for that shit. No, I don't know you.
Energy was mad off. Bro's energy was mad off. You know what I'm saying? That could not have been me. That could not have been me. Yeah, my response, as you see, we you know, we be like, so the fuck what? You know what I mean? Like, hey, it is what it is. I just did not remember the cat. That wasn't kind of disrespectful. If y'all don't like it, we don't kiss my grits. You know what I mean?
If you don't know how to interact with celebrities and stuff like that, maybe you should not try to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Because out here, I meet a lot of famous people a lot of times out here. Like, I done been to Ed Reed house. I done been, you know what I'm saying, and met a bunch of different celebrities. But one thing I never did was like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do like, come on, man. These people got a whole lot going on in their lives. to remember little old you from 7th grade who still ain't did shit with your life.
But she still
And
gave
have
him
an
a hug,
attitude
though.
about it.
Yeah, she still gave him a
She still
hug.
gave him a
Right,
hug.
she still took a picture.
It wasn't
she
even
did
that.
everything she was.
It was the asshole who clipped it, who did the video clip it. That's what the problem is. But she didn't. That wasn't wrong. The whole situation
right.
wasn't wrong. It was just like that.
You know what?
It's
You're right.
because
We
of
know,
transcend.
whoever clipped that and manipulated that whole situation just to get viral clicks and all this stuff, use a scumbucket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Use a swamp monkey.
Your mom's
You know,
a hoe. No, I'm just.
Your mom's a hoe.
Your mom's an astronaut. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mom's a hoe.
I just, you know, you manipulated that.
I
In
say
fact,
that shit way too many times.
it's bad enough because, you know, they tried to hate on the sister, right? And they're trying to take it's this whole thing with ownership, and so, you know, some of the bottles have been taken out of stores and all this other stuff. So, you know, she was flourishing, and then she got thrown a curveball. So
Yeah, that's crazy work.
That insult to injury. Like I said, man, you know, I don't even drink like that. You know what I'm saying? But I go buy the bottle to support because of the purpose. Because at the end of the day, and if you're talking about marketing, Quez knows this perfectly well. If you want some good retribution, some good what is that? What's that word you like to say, man? Reparations, you know, so to speak. Then you place that bottle right next to Jack Daniels. It shouldn't have to be a fine. Where's Waldo in the store? Hey, I got to look, or you got to search online, or like that. No, Jack Daniels, wherever your distributor is, should be that distributor as well. So when you're selling Jack Daniels, which is essentially the same recipe, you know what I'm saying, or the creator of Jack Daniels, then you should be honoring that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was stolen. And you know what I mean? And so the fact that she's getting thrown these curveballs and has to fight the DOJ and Trump and his allies and all this other stuff is just ludicrous. That's the reason why I support it. That's the reason why we put this on the show. And, you know, hopefully I'm going to reach out to the sister. I'm going to tell her, like, look, I don't know you from the 6th or 7th grade. You know, I'm just a fan from afar, but I would love and I'll be obliged if you come on to this show so we can speak to you for a minute. You know what I mean?
And you can't apologize when you come on here because I won't accept it. She shouldn't have to apologize.
She shouldn't have to.
I know it's a PR thing, but listen, stop apologizing to these folks, man. This is getting ridiculous. You know, to be honest, can't nobody take no jokes. Can't nobody take no banter. You say something to somebody, their feelings is hurt. It costs you millions of dollars. Hey, man, get out your feelings. Ain't no money in there.
Yeah.
Can I go on the rant
that's
real quick?
man.
Can I go on a rant? I'm piggybacking off that. I can't stand people because, again, we've had it here on this show too. You know what I'm saying? And I may ruffle some feathers. You know what I'm saying? But, again, when we speak on certain things, I hate when certain people try to take it personal as if we're actually attacking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's not you. We're just saying this about this, either this specific person or these group of people. It has nothing to do with you specifically. With me personally, if I don't like you, I will tell you. You gonna know I don't like you or funk with you. But it's nothing personal. But I think, like you said, man, we're living in an era where people are too damn sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Where if you say, hey, I don't like sugar, they get offended so easily. It's like triggering whatever, and then they get up on their feels, whatever. Like, go sensitive ass, go get a hug, you know, some Cocoa Puffs or whatever, and shut the fuck up.
Go drink out of a fucking water hose. Like, go learn to drink from a water hose. Then come talk to me.
I mean, seriously, you know what I mean? You too damn sensitive. Damn sensitive. I know. Better yet, we're not placating or you know, because of your own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So we're not sitting up there placating or trying to coddle or playing into your own insecurities. You know what I'm saying?
Your insecurities ain't got. Yeah, your insecurities ain't got nothing to do with me because I love myself.
Yes.
Man,
that all that extra stuff, man.
They have to deal with
people. Hey, you know what I think it is, man. You can't roast these kids no more. That's why I roast my kids at home.
Yeah,
all day, every single day. I stay on their helmet. Denisha too. Anybody? Well, Third, you hear me? You call me throughout the week. What am I doing? Tearing these kids apart. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be damned if you go out there and somebody else hurt your feelings. No, you done heard every joke possible from this household. So when you walk into the world and somebody say some crazy shit, you can be like, oh yeah, he, and keep it moving. It ain't nothing to stop the world about. He said I was ugly. So what? You might be to somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, that's true.
I 1000% agree with you on that, bro. I do the same.
Hey, if somebody
I
call
can
you
tell
ugly,
you, I be roasting the queen. I roast the kids all day. I don't reserve
he roasts the queen. He roasts the kids. He roasts any and everybody. He roasts me. He roasts himself. Nobody's off limits.
You're not gonna catch me off guard with something that's gonna hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
You will, brother. You will see it, dude. Amber is so quick with those comebacks. She's heard it all, bro. She's heard it all.
But then, you know, we're living in an era too where we're in the social media where I personally think that there's people who don't really have like real friends. So, you know, the thing that I can't stand literally is that these people who get on this here platform on Facebook and they make these little stupid ass announcements. I went potty today, and they expect like some type of applaud or, you know, likes and shares. Like, if you don't sit your grown wannabe 5-year-old stupid ass down, go get some friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did such and such today. Yes, look at me. You're a fucking attention whore. You know what I'm saying? It's getting sickening. You know what I'm saying?
And then everybody has some kind of undiscovered form of autism. Like, fucking A, bro. Everyone's like either what do you would call that? Like just hate public, like they're just introverts, or they got something going on with that. But then here you are working in customer service. Like it makes make no fucking sense, man. Like it's weird. It's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird.
Hey, man, we got a bunch of talentless talent out here, man. I forgot part. I heard somebody say it in the interview, and I said, that's exactly what it is. It's a bunch of untalented people being booked as the talent now. And you know what I'm saying? It's setting the tone. But let's move on, man. We got a show to do. You know what I mean? We ain't got time to talk about these weirdos.
Man, some people need to untuck their nuts, too, because some folks that you clamor with and then insinuated that you's gay, too. I'm just gonna say that too. Sometimes men need to be men around here.
If they untuck their nuts, they can't win the women's world strongest competition.
Oh, well, no.
Oh, let's get into that, bro. Let's get into that.
Tuck them nuts, baby.
Untuck them nuts.
You gotta tuck them
hang. Let them hang, man. Be a man. Be a man about it. You know what I'm saying?
Because around real men, you're a loser. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud? I apologize.
No, don't apologize. That's true. No, don't apologize for that shit. No.
I'm sorry. A lot of this stuff I just been holding in. A lot of stuff I just been holding in. I just sit back and watch the show. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's been getting to a point where it's just like, you know, you just want to just, you know, regurgitate. You know what I'm saying? It's just
crazy work.
Yeah,
it's not cool, dude. It's not cool at all. And the crazy thing is, like, the most of the women who like support this kind of thing going on.
I wasn't talking about that, but here's what he's talking about. So before, hey, you be fucking up my segue.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
You be fucking it up. You know what I'm saying? So, man,
don't get
on that topic, bro.
We fall in line, man. Let's go.
Man, you know what I mean? I'll be trying to get to it, and all say we start getting into it, not really getting into it. You know what I mean? You be fucking me up. Slow your roll, Rob. Slow your roll. All right, y'all. So what he was trying to insinuate, I was talking about something completely different, but I'm talking about this right here. So it just came out that, or maybe a few weeks ago back in November, that a trans woman competed in the world's strongest woman competition and won. And, you know, and it's crazy. Well, here goes the clip. Yes. So the sister who came in second place, who is biologically a woman, was pissed off and walked on the stage. walked off the stage. Matter of fact, I think because of the outrage and because of the internet, that her name is Andrea Thompson, was crowned world's strongest woman after a trans athlete was disqualified. So this has definitely caused a debate. This is where we becomes where it's definitely a thing where what's real versus what you feel. I know what you identify as, but what are your guys' thoughts on this particular topic?
Go ahead, Method, because you was getting into it, man. I'll let you lead this one off.
I feel it's bullshit. Honestly, I feel it's bullshit. I think your ways of thinking is kind of fucked up if you support it. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. It should not have been happening. It shouldn't even be considered into it. It's just, no, human nature does not make you guys equal, bro. at least on that topic. I mean, don't get me wrong. This isn't to downplay what women can do, but right here, strictly on this, a grown-ass man entering a woman's strongest contest, a strongest woman contest. That should not have been happening, man. I'm against it. I don't support it. You ain't going to change my mind on it. Kiss my ass. Be mad at me about it. I don't care. Like, no, it's not right.
Quiz?
Yeah. And I'll preface my comment with this. I personally don't care what you do with your life, personally. But that's in your bedroom, in your household, around your family. Like, I don't care about any of that. But when it starts to bleed into society and you try to force people to accept it, that's when I have an issue. Because I'm not going to force my beliefs on you. My beliefs are my beliefs, right? They're mine and mine alone. There's some people that agree. There's some people who don't. I'm cool with that. But I'm not out here campaigning to make sure that you understand my preference or my belief and my right to have it. That's where the story gets messed up. Because Mr. Ma'am right there, we realized that in regular competition, you'd probably be below average.
Right.
It's easy to go over there too. And I don't mean easy in a disrespectful term, but as a man, you know what I'm saying? Me as a 40-year-old man, I could probably today go into the WNBA and average 15. Where in the NBA, I would never score a point. Just being realistic, right? That's anatomy, right? Men are built to be stronger, faster, and more athletic. Not to say that women aren't great; they are. You know what I'm saying, in their respective fields. But when this starts to bleed over,
I don't think
and
you
I
can
have
score
daughters,
15 on Asia Wilson, though. You know what I mean?
I was just saying it as a moral compass of, like, if I went to the NBA, my shit would be in the bleachers. You know what I'm saying? In the WNBA, I think I could score a bucket or two.
I think he could. It's a team sport. He'd get open.
Yeah, I think I could score in the WNBA. I don't think I could score in the NBA.
Asia Wilson's a different beat, but I get.
But if Angie Wilson is stuck on him, someone else is scoring, bro, a lot. So he's doing it one way or another.
But I only say that to say, like, you know what I mean? I understand people have their pronouns and all that good stuff. I don't have a problem with that. If you want to believe that, you can believe that. If I wake up tomorrow and decide to be, Todd from the suburbs, and I believe that my credit score is 745, and I go into, the Bentley dealership, and they tell me, it's good that you believe that, but on paper, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to leave because you can't buy shit in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to accept that. And I just need them to accept the fact that, you may feel like that, but out in the outside world, people don't have to accept it. They don't. And we're getting into dangerous territory where you're letting individuals who are biologically males compete with women that are biological women and there's gonna be a turning point where somebody is physically, emotionally, and you know what I'm saying, harmed for real. And
True.
I'll be damned if it's my daughters.
True.
Oh, it's already happened though. It's already happened.
Now, so my 3 cents on this is this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally, and I'm gonna say the good, and I'm gonna say the bad. You know what I'm saying? But the good is still, where does Negro go? You just disappear like
you're
Houdini.
You're getting to the good part. He was like, I ain't hearing this.
Right, real talk. Yeah. Man, I sat here and listened to his whole spiel, and he just get up on mine. That's kind of funked up, you know what I mean? But Negroes today, you know what I'm saying? Negroes.
No, I want to hear this. What's the good part? What's your good part?
I mean, because again, you know, we're living in today's era where there's going to be people who don't like what I have to say. There's going to be people who relate to what I have to say. There may be some people who hate what I have to say, but I can only be real. And the good part about it is that I can say, I definitely think that, okay, there's nothing wrong with how you feel. If you feel like you want to live your life as such, then that is fine. You know what I'm saying? But let's base it in reality and let's realize what you are. You know what I'm saying? Biologically, you are not a woman. And I hate to quote Elon Musk, but yes, you do not have a womb. You do not have arteries. You know what I'm saying? Like, ovaries, my fault. Everybody has arteries, but ovaries. You cannot produce a baby. You do not have monthly cycles. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. Again, there might be a mental, a psychological aspect to this, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, where respect is due, well, then why not create, competitions amongst trans people? Trans men can compete, trans women can compete, you know what I'm saying? And therefore you even out the playing field. But the fact that, you're now here's where we get into the bad. This is where people may not like me. And I'm talking directly to this guy. So please, people out there with your little sensitivities and insecurities, I'm not attacking everybody. I'm talking about this dude specifically. You look like a funkin' wimp, because at the end of the day, you up here gloating, holding, looking like you actually accomplished something, and you didn't accomplish ish. It's like what Quez said. You probably couldn't hold water going into a men's competition, so you identify as a woman and go into a women's thing to go win the world's strongest woman, and you're not even biologically a woman. That's cheating. You know what I'm saying? You're a freaking cheater. You know what I mean? So the fact that you held your head high like you actually won something was pathetic. You know what I mean? It was horribly pathetic. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should go slap yourself with whatever titty that you bought from the store, because it was just dumb. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, these are women who are naturally born women, and there's nothing against trans women. I'm talking about this guy specifically, this person. I'm sorry. This person specifically. Yes, you did not achieve nothing. You know what I mean? So for him, I do believe that there should be maybe a separate thing, like a trans competitions, and let's see how you fare well in that against other trans women. You still might not be shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, so I don't know.
I mean,
if I slap on a wig and go out there and run, play in the 40 and up league, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably be the greatest thing out here. You know what I mean? Nothing to be sorry about. Like, this shit is getting absurd. It's getting ridiculous.
I don't even feel like this really has anything to do with your sexual preference or anything like that. It's just this right here is just, it should not be happening for many, many, many reasons. We're talking about sports competition. This should not be happening. And women, they've already been shown that real actual women get messed up, man. Like, anyone could look up Fallon Fox, the transgender MMA fighter who lost to a lady, but she left with brain damage, bro. She was like Rocky V by the time that match was done. Not cool at all. And what tripped me out was they still let Fallon fight women. Like, they still let that happen. that was, you know, Fallon is like a former Marine Special Forces, bro. Like that's a trained killer.
Right.
Like-
hold on, real estate. Shout out to Regina. She said, actually, this shit started years ago. I remember when a trans woman in medal, gold medal swimming that started up an uproar. It will never be fair. I'm truly against that bullshit. You know, real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like, again, you know what I mean? Like, we're for us people who are, you know, we're living in a new era that it's one of these things that we don't necessarily have to accept or subscribe to, but we do have to get used to the idea, like, hey, this is the new reality, where a lot more people are trying to live how they feel versus what is real. And again, I took human sexuality 115, so I understand that sometimes it could be a matter of, oh man, I'm having a brain fart because I'm all over the place. It could be a matter of like hormones or your chromosomes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may have more male than female, whatever. So it does become a psychological issue. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, you know, which is why you have some people say, well, I was born this way. Well, not necessarily, but kind of. So it's scientifically proven that, you know, that this just may happen, which is why we have hermaphrodites. But again, we have a lot more people identifying as such, calling themselves they, trying to step away from the norms, whatever, and they're living an abnormal life, which is what they have the right to do. It's their choice. So the thing is, though, you know what I mean? Again, I think there should always be respect to what is real. And you can't sit up there and compete against a woman who is an actual woman who, again, bleeds once a month, goes through all the symptoms. We here as men, and even that trans woman will never know physically what it's like to be a woman. You can put on a wig, you can put on clothes, you can do all this other stuff and live your life as such. You get a taste of what it's like to be a woman. But internally, there's so much stuff going on inside of a woman. I mean, you have to respect the fact that, you know, this is what it is. And if you've never seen childbirth, wait, I'm still on my spiel. If you actually never witnessed a childbirth, I suggest you see it, because you walk away with a new sense of respect for women and what they actually go through. Damn it, Rob.
Listen, there lies the problem, is that, like I said, the belief of something is bleeding into the reality of something, right? Without justification. And we can say it till we blue in the face. We don't have a preference in regards to how you feel about yourself. But here's a perfect example. There's NAMBLA in California, right? They fighting for that, right? The National Association of Men Boy Lovers, right? If we're going down this path, all you're doing is ushering in the acceptance of someone to be like, well, you know, I'm a member of NAMBLA and I feel like I'm in love with young boys because I can't, you know, get grown men type shit. That's why it's dangerous to me. Y'all can look it up. Y'all look up NAMBLA. You know what I'm saying? It's an actual association out there in California, and they're fighting for legislation on behalf of their beliefs, right? To be with underage youth. So
that's just another excuse to be a pedophile. Like
that's really all. I didn't want to say it out, you know what I mean? But that's really all it is. You know what I mean? So if we accept the belief on one side, you have to accept it on the other, and that's the justification they're going with. If we accept it over there, then we're gonna have to accept it over here. That's gonna be the basis of these arguments, and you have to be careful what you allow into the arguments, man. You can't sit by and idly watch and twist your thumbs. And you know, I know a lot of people get on me on the show because I don't vote for presidents, but what I do is vote locally. You know what I'm saying? I vote, you know what I'm saying, in the areas that affect me. Hence why
save that, because we'll save that part of it, because we're it's gonna be another part of this show. We'll save that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause-
Well, you know what I mean.
yeah.
We
No,
got the
it's
youngest.
good, bro. It's good. It's just gonna go
Yeah,
into
we got the youngest mayor in my county. He's 24.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Youngest black mayor ever elected in Henry County. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm proud to have been a part of. You did and talk to him personally and had conversations with him. But you know, if you're not paying attention to your local politics, I know y'all Orange Cheeto president stirs up a lot of controversy and things going on. But this stuff starts locally. It really does. It starts with your PTAs. It starts with your school board meetings. It starts with your local magistrates. Like all of that is important because that's how stuff slips through the cracks, and before you know it, it gets to a national level, and then everybody's looking surprised, like, "Oh, where'd this come from? Women competing with men and men." Like, you can't wait every 4 years to make a decision. That's all. But go ahead, Third.
I agree. Yeah, so I don't know. I wish we had more people here. Please make sure that you share this. Again, I got it because no matter how I say it, I'm always gonna look like the asshole. But again, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, there's no disrespect to the trans folks, the trans community. Live how you live, get it how you get it, but do it honestly. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that this person right here was literally biologically a man competing in a women's competition, you didn't get it honestly. You know what I'm saying? You look like a punk. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
For me, when it comes to sports, I don't. Yeah, no. Like whatever you want to do on your personal life and how you want to be or portray yourself or what your preference is, that's all you. That's your business. Fine. But you over here, like if you're a trans woman athlete competing in boxing against women or MMA or any of that stuff, like I don't agree with it. I don't see it, and I never will. It just doesn't make sense to me. And that's just my 3 cents on that. So there.
How do y'all feel? Drop your thoughts, views, and opinions in the comments if you guys are out there watching. Even the rebroadcasters, you know what I'm saying, when this airs back, you know what I'm saying, you can still type in the comments. We'll be watching. We'll be responding. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is, man. I think trans people need their own competition. I think even out the playing field. I mean, let's see who's the best amongst that, you know what I'm saying, amongst the community. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But to sit up there and especially boxing or MMA, I don't give a damn how hard a woman hits or whatever like that. You are fighting a woman. You are hurting a woman. You know what I'm saying? Again, our bones are bigger. You know what I'm saying? We're stronger. You know, it's biologically proven. You know what I'm saying? So you're not achieving anything beating a woman if you were a man. You know what I'm saying? No. So on that note, you know what I'm saying? We'll just go ahead and next topic. We'll segue. You know, we gotta show love, damn it. We'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today. The Chosen Project is a visionary saga that blends African heritage, biblical allegory, and mythic fantasy into a story of exile, revelation, and destiny. Through Enoch's journey, the series explores the battle between seen and unseen forces, inviting readers into a spiritual odyssey both timeless and urgently modern. Available on Amazon.com and Kindle Unlimited. Check out The Chosen Project by A.J. Moore.
No, you ain't. My favorite hero.
I have a lot of guys that I look up to their accomplishments at point, but I wouldn't call them my heroes.
Right. You don't wear another man's jersey on your back.
Yeah.
Respect. Your favorite villain.
My favorite villain? I kind of like Diddy.
And we are back. We are back. We are back. Man. Folks is quiet and shit.
Still thinking about that last topic.
Yeah, that did kind of bother me.
Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When I seen it, I was utterly disgusted. You know what I mean? And I think it wasn't more so it was that, but it was the way they just holding just, like really like they accomplished. I'm like, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but real quick,
average.
Real quick, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and give this person flowers. Shout out to this woman right here for actually winning the competition. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell was on this committee's mind or what the hell they were watching, or they talking about they didn't know. But, once they found out, I guess they got it right afterwards. But you still took the moment away from the real winner, which is Andrea Thompson. So shout out to you. You are the strongest woman in the world. Not that dude over there. No, not that person over there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You know what I mean? Salute. Let me get
absolutely. Next one.
Rubble.
What we on now, man?
All right, y'all. So we got two more topics. Well, because you were segueing and you were spitting some truth. You were spitting some. All right. So there was also another clip, where a woman on the Pop the Balloon contest, whatever. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? It's still weird to me, but it's still cool at the same time. I don't know why I watch it. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
We got it on Netflix.
Well, shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a woman on there who popped the balloon of a guy who I guess had opposing politics. Let's check out the clip and we will discuss further.
Who did you vote for in the 2024 election?
2024?
As in last year?
No, I didn't subscribe to politics. I don't subscribe to politics. That's the illusion of choice.
And why'd you pop?
That's bullshit.
Damn.
I respect that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Why do you feel that?
It is 2024. We are under a dictatorship, and you are still out of politics at 51. Get out of my face. Thank you.
Well, the bottom line is, if you think that your vote chooses
you were
our
born
president,
into a game that you have to play, and if you do not play the game, the rest of us sit.
I believe voting is really, really
It's an
important
easy
on
thing
the
to do.
local
You do it,
and
you get it
medicinal
done with.
level. Like when you deal with your school systems and the municipality, you can have a lot of power there. But on the federal level, if you think that your vote has anything to do with who's the president of the United States, you just misunderstand the system.
Yeah, I got my bachelor's in criminal justice, a minor in psychology and political science. I studied it. Thank you.
That doesn't matter. It's still the same system, perpetuates the same results.
I got my bachelor's in criminal justice. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I know what you're trying to get on this bill, and it's where I highly disagree with you. All right. So yeah, she got her master's, whatever degree she got in those fields. So she said criminal justice.
A bachelor's, 2 years.
Her bachelor's, whatever, and what, criminal justice?
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, and this goes back to even high school, you have to study civics and economics, you know what I'm saying? And then even if you're getting, even if you're becoming a lawyer in criminal justice, you have to study history. So you definitely have to understand how laws are worked, you know what I'm saying? How certain things are obtained. So it plays into it. So for him to say that it doesn't matter, to me, it's projecting. It's projecting weakness because it does. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Now, I don't give a hey,
you know
go
what this
kiss.
turned into. Let's go.
Hey man, hey dog, hey, you can go wipe.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You can wipe the drool off of somebody's 3 chins for all I give a fuck. It's just the truth. It ties in. It ties in together. That's all I'm saying. You know, where homeboy was right because he has a right to vote however he wants to vote. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's talking about on the local level. I don't agree with the federal level not voting, but that's just me and my 3 cents. You know what I'm saying? But he was right too. But at the same time, does politics play a deal breaker in a relationship?
Absolutely. It should. It should. Excuse me. But go ahead, Meth.
I was gonna let you go, my brother. Like,
oh, okay.
I'll go. I can drop mine quick, but
yeah, go ahead, because this is going to turn into some shit. So go ahead.
All right,
so shit.
All right.
Out the way.
Let me just rewind this back. Like, politics should not play a part in a relationship, but as of this day and age, it does. Okay, it's right now. It's not. This is not the politics that that I'm used to seeing growing up. That is this crazy. Don't get me wrong. They're all crooked, homie. They're all crooked. But this is on some next level shit. Like right now, this is on some next level shit. This is like, like for example, I thought our generation would be the one that where racism dies. Like we weren't going to see that. I never thought it'd be worse than it was when I was a kid. This is like, is it worse? Or is it just because we have more visibility on it now? I'm not sure what that is yet. But your politics also explain what kind of person you are. I hate to say that, dude. It lets you know whether you turn the fucking cheek. It lets you know where you turn the cheek, where you value people, where your issues are. I never heard an educated answer yet on why someone voted Trump. I never heard of it yet. I'm like, what do they do for you? What is he doing for you? Like, I don't get it. What policy are you talking about? And I try to have a real open conversation, like just hear you out.
You do.
And
I give you that. You do.
I don't get that. And for her, I think she was, and I hate to take a jab at her, but I think she's a little extremist on her end. Like she was just like snappy, homie. Like, I'm gonna overtalk you. You're not gonna talk over me, blah, 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 blah. And I want to hold my degrees over you, belittle you, whatever, because, what Third just said, he has a right to vote or not to vote. Do I agree with him on it? No. But, I'm not going to demonize you over it either. And that's what the hell she just did. She made him look like he was like the worst piece of junk like out there because he didn't believe voting at a federal level.
Because emotions. And I'll go more so into it in a minute. We'll read these comments. Thank you guys for the comments coming in. Drop your 3 cents in the comments. If you're on Facebook, shout out. Make sure you hit in the comments. If you're on YouTube, we got you. Shout out. Love you. Cheryl says, hello, all. I agree when it comes to physical competitions. We moved off of that one. So Scenario says, I'm not going to lie. He's not all the way wrong. I think we may have a delay going on. So that's what may be going on. Yeah. But yeah, so he's not all the way wrong. But go ahead, Quest.
All right. So I'm glad somebody was in the amen corner on this one. But the reason there's 2 things that's going to have to disappear from politics for me to believe that it'll work on a federal level, right? The first being the money, right? When you stop allowing corporations to donate unlimited resources to candidates, then maybe we'll have better federal elections, right? And then the second one being dang, I'm having a goddamn brain fart. But damn, what is the shit called? So we vote, right, for presidents, but we got to go through. Third, you know what I'm talking about. The
Electoral colleges.
Electoral college. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of that shit right now. But yes, the electoral, you got to get rid of both of those. You got to get rid of the electoral college, and you got to get rid of corporations being allowed to donate to politicians for your federal vote to matter, to me. Now, as far as it being a deal breaker, I do agree that it will be a deal breaker if it's somebody you're going to be in a long-term relationship with, right? Because those things do matter. You get to see the type of individual that you are dating based somewhat on their politics, somewhat based on their religious behaviors, somewhat based on their family structure and how they interact with their family. So all of that is, a possibility, especially if you don't have kids yet and you plan on having kids and raising them, or if you already have kids and you bringing this person into your realm with your children. A lot of that shit does play a major factor into that. Now, that sister, she has the right to feel the way she feels. But I agree with Rob. She was real snappy. She was real belligerent, and I could see why she's single. You know what I'm saying? Outside of appearance alone, just the attitude. Right,
she's shaped like a lava lamp.
Yeah, so why is it that guys? Because again, I posted this on Facebook, right? And they avoided talking about the real issue at hand, the underlining theme, and they concentrated more so on her looks. Are we really this superficial as men?
She was superficial with her behavior.
Yeah,
not necessarily.
She was.
I would have matched her energy.
No, she never said anything about how he looked, even though he was oddly shaped too.
She didn't allow him to answer her own question.
Now, being rude, being an asshole. No, yes, she was. 100%.
That's superficial.
She 100%. Demonized them, bro. She that's demonized them.
So again,
that is superficial.
So wait. So this woman here got in her emotions. You know what I'm saying? And she let her emotions get the best of her. Hold on, we got another comment. Republican and Democrats can live side by side, kumbaya.
Absolutely.
They can.
They do.
They should.
No, they do.
They could. But not today.
No, they actually do.
No, I get what you're in an idealistical sense, yes, I get what you're saying. Like, there's some who do, there's some who don't. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about today's climate, where she got so emotional, because again, just like you guys got through talking about Donald Trump, let's go backtrack to these Epstein files, right? It's just wow, so magical that he's not in any of these pictures. How coincidental that they just released the ones with Bill Clinton, who's a Democrat, right? Mind you. They do the stuff with Michael Jackson, but you don't see the orange guy. They heavily redacted because, again, it's about picking and choosing. Right now, today's Republican Party is not a party that I would want to be affiliated with, you know what I'm saying, until they dismantle it and rebuild it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, how could you take any type of pride in it? Which is why Colin Powell left, because he saw the bullshit festering up in the beginning.
Okay,
you know
what about the Democratic Party makes you want to be a part of it?
Again, we've had these talks, so don't do me like that, Quez.
I'm just asking, because if you say one, you got
to FBA. Why do we gotta do both? Again,
you have to be. It's non-biased.
It's just like, hey.
I was asking a simple question.
Nigga, because you sound like, hey, nigga.
I like his question though.
No, because again, I don't give a fuck what you like, Rob. You can go check the dinglings for all I give a damn.
Whoa, buddy.
I'm on one. I'm
it's that Sagittarius season, bro. It's like
that Sagittarius is Sagittarian. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm just. you know I'm just being an ass. No, but
Nah,
it's equivalent to the thing of like when you're saying Black Lives Matter, then you get someone, well, what about all lives or what about white lives? It's the same thing as that. No, I'm not talking about Democrats right now. I'm talking about these motherfuckers right here. And
That's
again,
not
I'm
the
not
same thing,
wait,
sir.
it's the exact
Can't
same
do
thing.
that. That's
Wait,
not
no,
the same
wait. I let
thing.
you get your spill on.
Okay, go ahead.
Minister Farrakhan.
I told you where this was
Malik
going to go.
Rashid, Khalid,
I told
Tug
you.
Mahalik.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me
Kebab,
mute my
Kavish,
mic.
Kebab, whatever. Yeah. Man, it's the exact same thing, bro. It's the exact same thing. I'm talking about this right here. And again, I'm not necessarily talking about all Republicans, bro. I'm not talking about all Republicans because we got some good ones in there. But right now, I told you right now, it has been overtaking. Now, if you got a Republican talking about MAGA, then yes, that is a problem. The fact that you got folks who are still side by side with these folks, the fact that they put this dude Trump on a platform and put him in a political power. And you can see right now he's just dismantling America, which again, we didn't vote for, you know what I'm saying? So again, there definitely plays a part in the federal level, but that's besides the point. I get why she's upset. I get why she's emotional behind it. She shouldn't have did it though, period. You know what I'm saying? She should have gave that brother some room to talk. And again, just like Scenario said, hold on. He said something about, her attitude was trash. Very true.
Busted,
He
baby.
dodged the bullet. Very true. And like Quez said, I can understand why she's single because there's nothing wrong with what he said. He said he votes on the local level. So why not you two come together? You vote on the federal, you vote on the local. He didn't vote for Trump, so why are you getting emotional?
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay, so here we are back again. We can no longer continue with this policy of the Republicans are bad, so we just gonna vote Democrat no matter what. No, I didn't say you said that. I'm talking about on the grander scale because that's what a lot of people do. Let's be honest about that. A lot of people are not looking at these policies. A lot of people are not looking into the candidates that they vote for. They're going, hey, I don't like that guy because they said he's racist. He's a Republican. I can't vote for him. Or I'm not going to vote for that person because they're a Democrat and they're too liberal. So I'm not voting for them. Right.
That is true.
And that's how that story goes. So, I tried to give you a layup and you know what I'm saying, ask you what about the Democratic Party makes you stay over there and vote. And you decided to get irate and call me a nigga and tell Rob to shut up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let all that slide because at the end of the day,
hey, I can go put some cotton balls in my mouth and have puffy cheeks and tell you the same.
Hey, Quaz, he went like, oh girl, he was about to pop your balloon.
Right. He popped my balloon, he popped your balloon for no reason. You didn't even say nothing. He went and popped your shit. But no, seriously, individuals need to look, right? You need to study. You need to research these candidates. No longer it's intellectually lazy for people to just say, well, Trump's up. I'm not voting for him, so I'm gonna just vote for the other candidate. Or Kamala's up. I'm not gonna vote for her. I'm gonna vote for the other candidate because we went through that whole cycle through that election process, and I heard a whole lot of stuff about Kamala, and I heard a whole lot of stuff about Trump. And me being non-biased, knowing that I wasn't going to vote either way in a presidential election, which I've been very clear about saying I don't do, for the very partial reason that young brother just said, because I don't believe it matters and holds as much weight as my individual community. Right?
Especially when they're trying to suppress your vote where you live.
That's why I agree with that brother, is because you can vote for a president, and a lot of people vote in presidential elections, and then they go and they don't even know who their school superintendent is.
No, that's very true.
What kind of power is that?
That's very true.
You know who the president is, but you don't know who the fuck's in charge of your kids.
But that's very, 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 very true. But I know I get this is kind of swaying to different parts of the ocean. But at the end of the day, would this be something that would deter you from actually having a relationship with a person? You know what I'm saying? Like
not as quickly as she did it. There would have to be an in-depth conversation about policy, belief systems, and a whole lot of other things. Not
correct.
Hey, did you vote in 2024? No. Okay, well, screw you. Like that was too quick and judgmental. I wouldn't do that. You know
I'm gonna be.
I'll
be real, dude. I stereotype. If they tell me they voted Trump, I'm like, yeah, I know we're not going to connect.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm getting now. Hold on one sec. What's up, Greg? We see you.
What's up, Reverend?
Scenario says evident the system is not working. Voting on a federal level is rigged. Sometimes, yes. That's a deeper discussion. But I don't think y'all ready for that. I didn't say you. Nigga. Hey,
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying who.
Hey, I'm chocolate skin. I ain't light skin.
I think the viewers be ready for that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no! I think you got to give them like a week or two to prep for that.
Greg says, study the candidates and peel the onion, not the top layer. Now that's real talk. Whoever they want to win will win. People don't vote policy; they vote feelings. And that's a double-edged sword. That's a double-edged sword. So yes, there's truth to that, but then there's distruth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's exactly what you just said, but the crazy part is like I think it's been shown on a national level who's really voting for their feelings, regardless of what's at stake or what policy is there.
What I was getting ready to get into, real quick, is that yes, when he said whoever they want to win will win. It boils down to what Quest was talking about earlier. You know, saying corporations who are putting money. The reason why, one of the reasons why Kamala lost is because she didn't have big backers like Donald Trump did. Donald Trump had Elon Musk essentially buying he's putting them into a position. You know what I'm saying? It's all about marketing. It's all about campaigning. It's all about this is why they go out and they do all these donations and charity events so you can have money to actually vote or not vote, but actually run these campaigns. So again,
let me ask you, Third, at that point, do you get mad at the person who perfected how to play the game? Or do you get mad
at
the
what I was getting at.
No, listen. I'm asking the question.
I said no. And I said no.
I'm just asking, can I finish my question?
Yes.
Look, you
Pop
so
his balloon.
Bro,
Pop his balloon right now. Pop his balloon
right now? Relax.
Pop his balloon right now.
These are not personal attacks at you, Third. These are just conversation starters. No, they're not. They're conversation starters. I wanted to interject there because that is a very valid point about you saying Elon Musk having the money to pay in these corporations. So I asked, my conjecture is to the individuals watching and may watch the playback, do we get mad at the people who know how to play this game, or do we get mad at the people who continue to allow the rules of the game to be this? Right?
Can I
like,
answer, please?
I mean, you can answer. It was kind of rhetorical, but yeah, go ahead.
No, all right, so you have a really, really good question with that, and I just want to go back to the last election. Like, regardless how much he got back, how much Trump raised money or whatever, Kamala was thrown into a very bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of time that she had, she did a very good fucking job on the campaign to get that many votes with what she had to work with. Now, once again, she was thrown into a very bad situation. I don't think any of us has ever seen that. She might, and going to back what you said, she may not have been our choice initially if this was done right. So I don't want to say I agree with the funding going and stuff like that to a certain extent, because I just think right now, the last two times Trump got elected, as an example, that's where the world was at, regardless of who is backing or not. That's where the world is at. That's where.
Let me offer a solution real quick, because not only do I like to ask questions and conjecture to belief systems, but I also like to ask solution-based questions, right? So wouldn't it make more sense to have a national election, right? We could easily remove this money scheme, Ponzi, whatever the case may be, as far as election practices. If you're going for a presidential election, any type of political office, right? Whether it be city, state, county, or federal, wouldn't it make more sense to say, hey, look, major news stations, you get 2 campaign ads from each candidate, right? You get 3 locations to have town halls. You also get, in each state on presidential elections, the opportunity to speak your piece for each individual candidate, non-biased, on the same station, at the same location, on the same day, with the same individuals, right? Wouldn't that just make more sense? You could easily eradicate all this, oh, she didn't have the money, he got some more money, or Bernie Sanders didn't have the backing. CNN, you run the commercials. Fox, you have to run the commercials. ABC, you have to run it. BET, you all have to run these same ads, because this is a presidential election for the United States of America, not for your personal feelings, not Republican, Democrat. Wouldn't it make more sense if we just did that? Nobody had to raise money to do any of that. It was just your civil duty as a corporation in America to run these ads. No bias included. Wouldn't that make more sense?
It does.
Oh,
And
okay.
the only thing I would add on that is they need to hold these motherfuckers accountable and start being honest about the shit they put on commercials on both parties. They need like fact checking, not just fact check, but they need to make that a law. Like, bro, you can't be spreading bullshit. You can't be lying about that shit.
Absolutely.
On both sides. That's a simple fix. I think if they took what you just said and just add on those things, you got a perfect recipe right there.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I know I'm getting on Third's nerves, but I don't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, DNC.
I mean, I was going somewhere with it, so I was really interrupted. I lost my whole train of thought. I was going somewhere, and just just take over.
You wasn't going nowhere. You was going to the DNC. You wasn't going nowhere. Don't worry about it.
I was going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I got hijacked by Cujo over here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Just saying. We supposed to be, a place to have open, honest conversation.
No, it's that, but definitely, but you can't over talk and just take over when someone was talking.
I let you talk. I didn't take over.
My train of thought was gone. I was right in the middle of a spiel, and you just.
Okay. Well, you hijacked it like one day.
You hijacked it like them Somalians that Trump don't like.
Whoa, hey. Hey, I'm a U.S. citizen, foundational Black American.
Foundational kiss my ass. Okay. So again,
okay, starting to sound like them Trumpers. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
MAGA third. Almost turned into Mole Man on that one.
Yeah, go ahead, MAGA third. You got it.
Don't care who you vote for as long as you vote. Then you have the right to criticize government, and we can discuss differences as a couple. But it kind of defeats the purpose, because again, as we can see in this here election, and again, in a perfect sense, if it was anything before, maybe, what I'm saying, but now we got people who are voting against their own interests. We're seeing the Latino community being affected by it. We see other groups being affected by it.
The Somalian
Somalian community affected by it. When there's a Somalian guy talking about Mr. Trump, and then and before, remember, I think on this very show, we talked about how he called these places shithole countries, right? And then he said, "Oh, I never said it." He came out and admitted that he said it. This was something that happened behind closed doors. He's taking pride in what he said. So for somebody, just like what Rob was saying earlier, I can't get in bed with somebody who purposely voted for this fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that would be a deal breaker. Like, and like Quez was talking about earlier, for the long term, if we were smashing out, I'm not even sure if my wang would work. You know what I mean? But I just get the cookie and bounce. But it wouldn't be nothing to where I put a ring on it, because I couldn't lay with somebody who definitely voted for the disinterest of my people. You get what I'm saying? Like, again, so we talk about this whole thing about not voting on the federal level and all this other stuff, but it's not important, blah, 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 blah. I get why people have personal mixed feelings about it. But the one thing that I will combat with is, if it wasn't important, then why are they trying to make sure that they suppress votes on that level? You get what I'm saying? It does. You got to make it make sense. So again, two things can be true at the very exact same time. Like what you're saying, as far as, like, the corporations and getting rid of money and all this other stuff, definitely, you know what I'm saying? It should definitely be an even playing field. But then when you flip it, though, you know what I'm saying? When you flip it, then why is it not? Why are they trying to suppress that? Because again, for the longest time, we as blacks, even Rob, half of him could not vote. You know what I'm saying? Women couldn't vote. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely plays a part. But I can't sit up there and have sex, have children, be in a household with somebody who is a Trump supporter, knowing that this man is creating policies that's going to be detrimental to my people by cutting down healthcare, by seeing people who are affected by food stamps and by government assistance. Taking away black monuments, erasing black history, spitting in the face of black people. Why would I lay down and why would I even mate? The simple thought of that disgusts me. And this is just me. This is me personally. Again, as a black person, I can understand why another black person would support this guy or just full MAGA, because I get why they didn't like him, or why they would vote for him. I get that because of who was running, Joe Biden. I get it. The dislike and like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But now that you know, and now that you see, now that you're educated, or like my FBA brother over here is enlightened now, but you still choose to go this route, I can't sit there and procreate with you at all.
Well, using your logic, right? Then by our Caucasian counterparts shouldn't be able to sleep with each other either. Because what we've seen in the first year of this presidency is that it didn't affect black people all that much. What it really did affect was the farming community, which is predominantly ran by whites. What it did affect was SNAP and healthcare benefits, which is a large majority of whites. What it did affect was, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things that have to deal with the white community that voted against their own best interests. So if we're using your logic, then white people shouldn't be sleeping with white people either.
That I agree with you on that one.
Okay, well,
still
before the election happened, like he didn't really do anything to black people. We're still in the same position.
He is.
Black history
doing it behind the scenes.
But black history is a personal responsibility.
Not just black history, but again, so healthcare on a whole, just like I know what you said before, is blanketed.
I'll give you that
one. It's gonna fuck up millions, whether you're black, white, whatever. Yeah, it's gonna fuck you up, essentially. So, you know what I mean? You can't necessarily say that.
I'll give you help.
I'm with you. I'm with you on some parts. Trust me, I'm with you. We have these talks. I'm with you. The not wholly though, but I'm with you.
The consequences aren't going to last. This is what I need black people to understand. That the consequences aren't going to last that long for us if it's affecting the white community more than us.
Yeah, and nay. It's going to have some effects.
Listen. I'm going to tell you why. Because the Alabaster community is known for
What the fuck?
Because they're not gonna sit quietly like you know what I'm saying? They're used to black people marching, saying it's not fair. We shall overcome, right? They're used to that from us. When white people feel injustice, they like to burn shit down. They like to kill. You know what I mean? Let me stop. They like to, you know what I mean, do certain things.
So you think because of that, Trump is gonna give in?
No, I don't think Trump.
It's a lost cause.
I don't have any faith in Trump.
Hey,
luckily we have
real talk, because we got to jump. Real talk. It's a lost cause with that. I mean, again, he's already in. You know what I'm saying? You can't, again, not unless you're voting midterm, like what the brother was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? If he's voting midterm and voting locally, then yes, he's going to be voting for senators, House of Representatives, all this other stuff, which would hopefully affect the outcome for the federal next time. But he didn't get a chance to explain that, you know what I'm saying, which was what he was trying to say, which would, again, he was right. You know what I'm saying? I can understand her disgust, but you got to hear the brother out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, but
And
back
she-
to what, wait, hold on. She lost because she was a woman and she was black, and Trump owes lots of favors. You got that part too. Part of that was definitely true. A lot of part, that last part,
It was a big part of it, dude. Her being a female and being black was a big part.
And Asian, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't trust America because the hidden agenda always remains to be hidden agenda. The only thing evident is our best interest is not their agenda. I hear you. For example, look at the food they serve us. You know, he's going on the spiel. Too bad you're not on the show, bro. He snatched the words right out of his tongue. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
no Diddy.
No Diddy.
And Regina says, "All right, quiz." You know, I can see.
He's getting triggered every time. What the hell I do, man? Go ahead.
You know, joke with your. I'm trying to act like certain folks used to be on here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying everything this guy has touched.
You don't overtalk me though, but it's all good. You know, I love you. You still my nigga.
Everything Trump has touched prior to presidency has went to shit.
It really has, though.
So, what do you think was going to happen with this? Like,
so you imagine yourself, Rob, laying down with someone who voted for this dumbass? And I'm not saying it's Republican or Democrat. I'm just saying, like, you really voted for this dumb mother orange person. Can you?
I will quote my good friend. I will get the cookie and I will leave and maybe get my phone bill paid, but that's about it, dude.
Not my phone. What the hell?
I'll get myself. I'll do some hood rat shit, bro. Like that's about it.
15, I'll be kicking it out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do I get McDonald's? You know, you don't get shit with a doggy bag. Peace.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that the community would put as much energy, time, and effort into midterms as they do as these presidential elections.
Man,
you guys can get some real problems.
You ain't never lied.
As long as y'all selling catfish plates at the polls every 4 years and
wearing dashiki cloths,
all that type of shit, you're not getting that done because, you know what I'm saying, every 2 years there's a bigger election that affects even the presidency. See, that's the part of the, you know what I'm saying, civics class that most people don't pay attention to. Yes, the president is one branch of government, but if you can get the House and the Senate in order, the president has a hard time doing certain things.
Real talk. And I'm gonna piggyback, and we gotta go to the next. Okay, you are 100% correct. I'm piggybacking because
he is absolutely.
This dude, he's an arrogant ass. You know
I got called a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on my bullshit now.
I'll call you another one too.
Please do. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
What you gonna do? Man, you know I love you though, man. I ain't like this other.
Hey, I love you too, brother. That's the point of the show, man. Go ahead. I knew this.
But just like what you said, people missed the point. They missed that fact. You know what I'm saying? That so that's the one thing I'm gonna have to give this orange Cheeto. Oh, he said it's a delay. All right, so I'm gonna have to give this orange Cheeto his credit. You know what I'm saying? He was smart in how he played chess. He has the House, which has majority Republicans who are MAGA. He has the Senate, which is majority MAGA. Oh, but let's not, the most important, more important than the executive branch, he has the judicial branch. So when he wants to get laws and policies and certain things where they can redact certain files or whatever like that, hey, guess what? He has his personal people that he put in there himself. So which is why I can't wait for, I literally cannot wait for midterms. Send me my ballot now so I can start reading and voting because, hey, but again, shout out to the people who are actually doing something about it. The Jasmine Crockett's, the people, the folks out there in Georgia, you know what I'm saying, who actually, what are you laughing at? This dude do not like.
I didn't say anything.
He don't like. Anyway,
I didn't say anything.
He has a problem. I think Jasmine Crockett in you.
Don't shoot at me, sir. I didn't say anything.
I know. Just look on your face. I'm just being an ash. You probably not gonna like me like some puffy face folks. But you know, hey,
I write a dissertation on Facebook about you. Don't worry about it. As soon as this is over,
it's coming. But yeah, but all right, I know it's coming. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna show some quick love, and we'll get into this next spiel. We'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their mind. When in fact, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah. You wasted time. All right, y'all. We are back. It's the last segment. We went over a little bit. Why are you laughing, man? No. Is it bad that I already get insinuated? I get certain people who try to insinuate, call me the devil.
No, not at all, sir.
When they kill, steal, and divide and destroy.
I was just thinking about the live I'm gonna do as soon as this is over.
Please at me.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna tag you in it. Believe that,
man. But yeah, so all right, the last little bit, and we're not gonna spend too much time. Hey man, this is how we actually talk off camera. You know what I'm saying? We be having these heated debates, but we literally be trying to find solutions for certain things, man. So it's how we get along. This is my brother, man. I'd fight anybody for this cat. You know what I'm saying? I'd stick up for him over anybody. So you know what I mean? Let's just not get that
good, man.
I'll be joking. I don't give a fuck whether we good or not.
We good, man. Y'all folks don't worry about us. We all right.
Man, all right. So back to Pop the Balloon. This is another clip. We got to wrap this one up, or maybe come back to it. But I guess she was getting backlash for being a soft girl or whatever. But then also too, we've also heard the stupid term "pick me." But I liked her answer, and so I definitely want to send her positive energy. And let's just watch the clip.
Question, because you are the initiator, and I'll follow that.
Okay. So, what does your initial first date look like with a man?
My initial first date is asking him where he wants to bring me. And daytime, is he a planner? So I will know kind of where he's at and what he has in store and what type of life I would be walking into. So my initial first date would be up to the man. I would not want to be the one planning that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wasn't saying like plan. Like, what type of stuff would you like to do on the first date? As far as, are you into?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm there to learn him, and I'm there to know him.
But he got to learn you too, though.
And he'll learn me when I walk into his world.
Okay. God damn. Okay.
But walk into my world first. I'm not providing a world for you. So
not at all.
My world really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters to the extent of what have I cultivated?
Yeah.
Have I nurtured my world? Where can my world take him, right? When I enter his world. So that's why I won't present the preconceived notion of what I want to do, because he might show me something new. And now I just limited myself.
Yeah.
to what I'm already exposed to, and I never gave him a chance to step me into his world. So
damn, okay. Can we bring her up here or what?
You had some kind of. She a bad motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, she is.
Hey, she was cold for how she was answering, man. Like,
she a cold piece of work, boy.
She cold, right? And I did that because I want to make sure that we elevate, we uplift women like that. Because I don't know why she gets dragged on the internet saying she's a pick me or all this other stuff. It was literally the right answer. If you really want to get to us, you know what I'm saying? That's how you answer. That's how you come. Not with these preconceived, oh, you can't take me to Pick and Save. I can't go to Cheesecake. You know, you got to do this. You got to make 5 figures and all this other stuff. She genuinely wants to get to know this cat. And then once you get to know, once you step into his world, he's going to take the time to get to know you. And then, dudes, when you get a woman like that, you elevate and you cultivate her too. Get to know her. You know what I'm saying? Treat her like the delicate flower that she is. Because in today's society, it's hard to find.
Hey, can I just say this real quick? I think it's a little bit deeper than that too, Third. Mm-hmm. I understand where you're going with that because that's very important. But I think on a deeper level from the female perspective, and I'm not a female, but I do have daughters, and I would want them to understand this in the same grasp, right? If you allow somebody to be their genuine selves, you can see how they'll treat you. Mm-hmm. So if you as a woman defer to the man to pick how your interaction goes on your first date, that should tell you a lot about how he feels about you. You shouldn't have to tell them. You shouldn't have to direct their path. Let that person do what genuinely comes to their mind and heart for their first interaction with you. And if you agree with the interaction, then you can pursue further. If you don't agree with the interaction, you got the purest form of them based off where they're at in life, period. And I think that's what she was trying to say, is that I'm going to allow you to show me how you would treat me without me telling you anything.
What you think, Rob? Drop your 3.
He nailed it. I mean, honestly, even me as a father, that's what I tell my daughter, man. And I mean, I don't know why that girl is catching hate for that, man. Because she ain't on that. Don't take me to the Cheesecake Factory, or I mean, I don't know, dude. Like,
because some women get catty and they hear that like, look how she's answering it. No, it becomes this attitude. Yeah, but again, it's a genuine thing where she wasn't concerned about his pockets. She like, hey, bring me into your world. Show me how, like Quest says, show me how you gonna treat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I've already cultivated, you will get to know. But I need to know you first. She's protecting herself. She's being a woman. You know what I'm saying? She's not being. We don't see a lot of women like that these days. And if she's single still, she won't be for long, especially with, there's dudes.
Material.
Right. We as dudes, we crave that type of ish. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of the stuff that we've had to kind of swim and navigate through, once we find a woman like that, you know what I'm saying, man, ain't shit you could tell us. because then we gonna feel like we can move mountains. And then with that becomes a thing where she's not walking in, well, this is what I expect, and I have these like, he's gonna be, whoa, shit, what could I do for her? Let me try to find a way to please her. This is how she's pleasing me, just how she's treating me. It's a give. You know what I mean? The stuff that she may desire, he's gonna know, he's gonna get to learn, and he's gonna make sure she has that.
Absolutely. And also, a lot of this hate comes from individuals who, can I just be blatantly honest?
Go ahead.
Come from a lot of single bitches.
Damn.
Right, like the individuals who are calling this person, and I say the B word in reference to behavior, not individuals. So please don't jump in the comments talk about, oh, he called us B. No, I'm saying it as a term of behavior, because I see it a lot out here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I work in an industry where I'm in people's homes all the time, and there's a lot of beautiful single women out here, and then there's a lot of average looking married women out here who have everything that these single beautiful women say they want, and there's an average looking individual who has all of that and ain't said shit. So there's a lot of she's a pick me based on people who haven't been picked.
Facts.
Nor married. Birds of a feather flock together, and they want to stay in good company. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, you know, shout out to that sister. I wish her all the best. You know, especially in her dating journey and her marriage journey. She deserves to be married. She deserves the world. She's definitely a queen. Shout out to the queens that we got, because trust me, there ain't a lot of y'all. So shout out to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, there are some bigger ones out there. You know, so
shout out to the pick me's. You know what I'm saying? Who want to be picked?
Busted, baby.
Not them.
Smoking them Black and Miles braiding hair.
They hate her because she makes the woman that have the wrong attitude stink. It's the truth. It's the truth. We see it all the time, and we see it in women. It's sad. We see it in women who are older, who should be example. We see a lot of it within them too. You know what I'm saying? So there's no diss to anybody. It's just the truth. It's just what we see. You know,
and you see a lot of weak men admonishing that behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of weak men who
a lot of weak dudes. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not just gonna put it all off on the women. It's a lot of you suckers.
There's a lot of weak dudes suckers
who like to pay for cooch, and you justifying it by being a baller.
That's true. Diddy. So. Anyway, with that being said, all right, man. We love y'all. Thank you for the YouTube family. Thank you to the Facebook family. This has been real. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We gonna get it right. You know what I mean? But we weren't ratchet, you wouldn't like us, right? Right. Anyway, we catch you on the next one. We'll see you. Real conversation meets real culture. Just drop your 3 cents. Peace.